Okay, everyone, today is the day. Here's my car. It's missing a wheel there, so I found one off of another junkyard car here and in the junkyard. I'm out of breath because I just walked that wheel up a hill. But here we go. They're going to lift it up here for me in a second. Taking this car home where it belongs. My very first car I ever owned. Paid $400 for this back in 1996. Sent it to the junkyard less than a year later. My stepdad at the time didn't like it leaking all over the drive, and that was it. It needed to go to the junkyard. I've regretted it ever since. And I stumbled across it here when I was out at the junkyard looking for Fieros parts. So I used to have a bra on the front of this car because of this chip right here. That's always been there since I've had it. Bra's long gone. The VIN number double verifies. They actually never even took the title out of my name. They never junked it. It's like the perfect set of circumstances for this car to come home with me. I was hoping to be here when they pulled it out of the woods. You guys have seen the pictures. But they pulled it out before I could get here. So here it is. They're about to lift it up for me, so I can double check the underneath a few spots. I just want to make sure the cradle points are solid. The rest of the floor pan is solid. From what I could see, limited, everything was okay. But they're going to lift it up for me. I'm going to put that wheel on the front. I got another one where that spare is. And we're going to get this thing. Ironically, I don't live in this town anymore. The very first car I ever had here, I drove to my mom's house. Ironically, I'll be having this towed to my mom's house, where I will be removing the interior, pressure washing the outside, pressure washing the front compartment, pressure washing the interior after I get everything out, and pressure washing the engine bay, just to get all the leaves and junk and everything out of there to really get a look at what I'm looking at here. But first things first, I'm going to strip that interior and get that pressure washed. And I'll probably end up removing the calipers. That way the car will roll. It looks like some of them have already been removed from people picking at this car over the years. But this car has been here since probably 1998. So some quick math on that. 98, 2008, 2018, plus 4. It's 24 years it's been sitting abandoned in this junkyard. And it was my first car. I really wouldn't take on a project like this, but to be honest with you, I got kind of emotional when I saw it. Jacked up in the woods in a pile. I knew it was my car the moment I saw it. And then when I looked through the trunk and saw that the valve cover was painted orange, like I painted it, I knew it was mine. There was a receipt in the trunk for the stereo I bought. And so here we're going to lift it up. I'm going to get a couple more pictures. I'm going to sign some paperwork, and then I'm going to have it towed to my mom's house. So pretty excited. Hope you guys follow along. It is going to be a big project. There's no illusions there. I know it's going to be more than just slapping an engine, transmission, body, and interior on it. There's going to be other things, but this car to me brought a lot of love. I bought my first toolkit with this car. I learned to work on cars with this car. It ignited my passion for working on cars. It ignited my passion for Fieros. I've owned probably 40 since this one. I've loved Fieros ever since I've owned this car. And I've always regretted getting rid of it and being pressured to get rid of it because of my stepdad at the time, who is a man I do respect. We just didn't get along when I was 14, 15 years old. But frame rails, solid as a rock. There's my painted valve cover. The trunk corners were solid. I'll show pictures of those later when I'm cleaning. Really, from a rust standpoint, it's just not terrible, even though you think it'd be worse than it is. So, if you want to come on the journey with me, I'd appreciate it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work. And I'm going to try to document as much as I can, because I think it'll be a fun story when I take it to car shows. I would like to get it to the 40th, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see, though. Thanks for tuning in, guys.